from in the last map, but not the ban here.
So low-key, this is like the shield meta that you were kind of talking about right now. Shields are really strong, so just shield on shield action.
Shield on shields, and it feels like Condors is just going to go for an execute. Monty hops in. They're trying to get a plant to go off this. Monaco opens the picks off, though. I do not.
So
they're
funny.
planting. They're planting, though. They're going to get this down. No one's stopping this from GV. The plant is down, and we're in a post-plant 5v4 with all of these cams and intel up. This is going to be a hard retake for GV. Oh,
yeah,
man.
Look at that positioning, too, and that ride shield there.
Casey gets wagon. Monaco gets a double to get the man count.
They need like an HE grenade or something to...
And the Monty goes down! Great play by the Clash and Mozzie to coordinate that, and they pick off the guy at Breach. And now it's a 3v1. Goyle fire to slow down. Does he have the angle from above for Condors? He doesn't. He has to go to Breach, and the shield blocks off the diffuser. What a round from both teams.
What a shield play. Like, that. I guess that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
You talk about the shield being so meta. Wow.
It was a great call by Condors to just say, there's only this Clash. He doesn't have a gun that she's using. Let's plant this. But they couldn't hold it down. I'm not even sure how GV got all the frags they did besides Breach.
We were on the site the whole time. But so the Clash has like the shield that has a shock on it, right?
Yes.
So does that kind of like moved the other guy's shield out of the way? Like,
and that allowed Mozzie to get the headshot.
Okay.
Which if that doesn't happen, that coordination doesn't happen, that Condors is winning that round, because how are you getting rid of that shield op besides rushing them? And they had a crossfire from someone outside. So the thing that's not good for GV, they had an operator we haven't talked about, which is Maestro. They have, I think, 4 cams now that he can set up that shoots things. No one was on those cams, or they didn't have one positioned well enough to stop the plant.
Is that Vinny? Or
not this round. I'm not sure who it was in the last round, but and maybe the cams were destroyed, and that's why Condors went in to execute that plant.
I did see like a camera on like the bomb site. It was like a green camera. Like everything looked like it was green when he was in the camera view.
Yep, probably one of the Maestro cams, but that is the default plant for that site. And default plant means that's the safest spot.
You know,
Default usually means it is the safest spot to plant and not be at risk of getting attacked while you're doing
and Valorant both have like the same thing.
So each site has a default, secondary default. So you'll hear that as a common call out, like plants going down, default. Oh boy. Does GV know about this rappel on the window? This is a common rappel. It's called Big Window, so you're getting your first rappel action. Oh, and I think he did, yes. That's the rappel I was talking about. Nomad takes down Wagon from that big window. He wasn't aware, and Isaiah's just swinging piano window without even checking it, and Ash gets a freebie. Grenade clearing out a zombie's position. This is not a good start to this round.
Let's see if the Lakers are able to claw this back, though. You know, all it takes is just a couple of good gunfights for them to be able to swing this one back in their favor. Vinny is on the staircase here. His little shield at the top gets broken. Opts to fall back down the stairs.
And full top control for Condors. This is Bar Gaming site. I actually like this site better than the other site. But on the flank, Vinny gets one. Poor job by Condors, not accounting for the flank. That was, somebody should always be watching the library stairs when you have the upstairs control, in a good position here from Vinny, who just got that frag back. He's in a great position for the fireplace stairs now, but this might be a drop. We see a different shield op, which is Blitz, and he's pushing his way down with his shield that can blind people once he shoots that off. And Nomad could air jab this door into sight. This is going to be an execute.
Yeah, suddenly a 4 versus 3 with Kappa CC being super low on HP. It's looking a little bit more winnable now than that 5 versus 3 that we saw just a second ago.
Yep, totally winnable for both sides. I don't know what the
38
plan.
seconds left on the clock.
There it is.
Ooh, saucy. Oh, what?
Yep, and now the plant's going down. He's in the default.
Yeah.
And this plant's going down no matter what.
Maybe Vinny will be able to do something with this, but
not with the shield. He's going to try and retake up top. Does get one, gets Kappa, so takes down the Ash, but And Nomad just jumped outside. And with the blitz, that's going to be the end of this round. He's going to jump out, try and find one. Oh, he kind of could have got that, I think. I wasn't really looking. But so Condors are going to even this man count up.
There you go. So the Condors are going to get their first round here on map number 2.
Two good, actually, attacking executes. They planted the bomb both times with plenty of time left in the rounds. And GV just did an amazing job of bringing it back in the first round, but
yeah,
not able to this time, losing 2 guys inside of the first 40 seconds.
Sorry, Sam, you mean for like the stream? I don't have it. I don't have it pulled up.
And we're going to see Condors getting rid of the pesky clash again. And
oh, right, because there's a ban phase. Right.
Yep, this will be the last ban phase here. And then Condors, or excuse me, GV, interestingly, getting rid of the Capital. I feel like I would have gotten rid of Monty or Blitz, because they brought a shield both times. They didn't have an answer for it, really, other than the amazing retake they had in round 1, which is not normal for that bomb site. That is almost impossible to retake. I'd love to see the replay of how they got the top control back. But needless to say, they did not ban a shield op, and I'm surprised Condor is not bringing a shield in this particular round.
Yeah, it seems like they got a lot of success with it the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, 2
Weird
of the
to not
3.
have it.
And where are we for a bomb site? Is it kitchen, I believe? Or are we back down? We must be back down if they banned Capital, would be my guess, along with banning the hard breaching of Ace and Thermite.
So do they have like unlimited ammo in their guns? Like,
nope.
I see that they have like a clip, right? But do they have like a reserve amount? Like,
yes, you do.
Okay.
It is an upstairs bomb site, so my apologies on that. It's very generous, actually. Like that was like in Call of Duty, I'd be like, oh, I ran out of ammo in my kill streak. You rarely run out of ammo here, which is great. Very generous. And the opening pick for GV, pick off the Habana too. So that's the hard breach down. And that is a huge pick because all the other ops that Condors pick, they do not have. They call them can openers, which are secondary hard breach charges. None of these ops, I believe, brought them. So
good shot in the back, maybe it does.
Or from below. I'm not even sure. I don't think he knows where he got shot, but he is leaving. That's
probably wise when you get shot from a random spot.
That is Coastal getting out of there on the smoke, but great opening pick. And of all the ops to get, that's a big one. So huge advantage for GV here.
Yeah, now they can probably have an easier time just like turtling down, eh?
Well, I mean, not having to worry about the wall, certainly. But still, this is a very vulnerable bond site. We're seeing the same thing that they did last time, which is the Aruni, which is Monaco in this case, Paul, handling the one bomb site. He is just holding that down by himself. And we see someone below here. Did they drone him? Wagon. Gets Kappa. They did not drone him in a freebie for Vinny. Isaiah gets one. Smoke does go down, but a 4v1. Good luck to the Ash, who is in the bomb site. My goodness. But I'm sure that GV probably has the kit, and Ash is going to have to fish for kills.
There you go, Monaco.
Not able to get
through like 2 walls. It doesn't matter because it's siege. It's crazy.
Yep, that's why you leave. So when you see that different, when you see an area where you can run through like that, that's called a rotate. So that you can get from one bomb site to the other, and then you'll create lines of sights as well.
It's just so
so again, the strategy.
It's so in depth, dude.
Yes.
So in depth.
So I like to put the rotate. I guess the rotate doesn't matter there as much. I usually put it on, the left. I guess is the default rotate, but they decided to put head holes there and to get an angle to that back room from that stairs, which is a common push that attackers will do, and you see why you do that.
There's just like, this game is so dynamic. It really is like every round is something new. Like
or it's a different take.
Yeah.
I mean, you could run the same ops, but completely approach it from a different.
Yeah. And like, you know, there's like just this
side.
little, there's a different little pixel angle each time, you know?
Yep.
It's just insane to me.
And that's what gets you hooked on the, like, oh, I understand why this angle is here.
Yeah.
Now I have to learn to check for this corner.
I
and
could
it's
like
just
totally
like,
see why like people really enjoy this game. I
It's-
totally see it.
it's a snowball effect, especially if you're decent at it, or even if you're not. It's just a fun strategy, and we're gonna see a very. This is like a very common pro league thing here that you do not see a lot, and another opening pick. Isaiah getting on the board now. Got a spawn peek somewhere. And gets the opening pick. What I was saying, though, is this is a very common pro league thing for this basement site. They have extensions outside of the bomb site. It's so hard to hold if you're just solo queuing or, you know, in high level.
Oh, I don't think that drone saw him.
No, and that's great trigger discipline to not shoot the drone. And this is a crazy angle that I just saw in a streamer the other day.
Ooh.
Gets a free one, but there's a shield as well. Wagon gets him with Monaco tag teaming.
Oh, man.
Great play in the missed drone.
There's one that was just outside the wall, too. Hopeless, though, to help his two teammates.
And he's going to make a rotate to get the heck out of there.
Oh,
KZ gets one back, so GV needs to be careful here. You got 3 opening picks. The shield op is gone. You only traded 1 life back. Go back to site.
Yep. You got what you hit the jackpot. Roaming. You don't want to keep betting.
You don't want to keep swinging, which I think Wagon's going to try and hold this. This is part of their strategy. They're doing this huge extend, but just don't need to overswing here. He hears a drone in garage, so I think that's why he keeps looking there. But both players for Condors outside. Great coordination and great strategy from GV. This is a huge extension, and this is the site they lost, or didn't lose, but got planted on and had to retake. So they were probably doing something similar last time. It looks even a bigger. And does Ash know about the angle from up top?
Ships in the night, it looks like. Wow.
They definitely hear each other. Yes! The double for Wagon.
Dude, Wagon is, you know what?
And he has an idea. He is feeling it. He knows. I think he knows the other one. He free-fired there, but now he doesn't. Drop shot. Doesn't hit it, so Saucy refrags.
Yeah, does a little bit of damage on a Saucy, but 1 versus 3 situation, 40 seconds left on the clock is hard for anybody.
And they know where he is. Don't need to swing if you're Warden, but 30 seconds left. Does have the bomb back. The only way you win these as an attacker is finding a 1v1 situation. So you want someone to be aggressive and re-peek you. But looks like Warden thought... Oh, my goodness.
Saucy.
That's the Warden down. I said Warden thought better out of it. Guess not. This is incredibly difficult to win.
Yeah,
Maestro's
10
up.
seconds left on the clock.
He's not going to win this, but... He's not going to win it, but... Another great defensive round for GV on the and a little trolling with the bailiff out
to prevent him from getting to the site to plant the bomb.
Well, taking out the secondary, but that's my secret little play on this map. I like to take that hatch open. I like to keep that hatch open, and it always surprises the attackers.
Oh, so there is like a random site right here, it looks like. So
well, it just hasn't been picked yet. So once they all vote on, so right now.
Oh, you're okay.
They're voting on it, but I don't know if it limits. So and it can limit your voting too.
Okay, I got
But it's going to be a bar. So this is interesting. They could choose a different site, which is kitchen, cafeteria, I believe it's called, and they're not choosing it. This is the only site that Condors won was bar gaming, but GV's going back to it and going to try the. And this is great for GV. I mean, this is, like we said, this is Condor's map pick. And
yeah, being up 4-1.
It's the exact mirror of the last time. Condors was up 4-2 at the half.
Yep.
This is the last round before the sides will swap. So if GV gets this, that's an amazing job to get a 5-1 half. But like we saw with GV on the defense on Nighthaven, they were able to bring it back. Condors picked Chalet for a reason, so they might have defenses that they are obviously banking on.
Yeah. And what's that thing I just put down right there, that circular thing?
Did he throw it?
Yeah.
Was it Vinny?
I didn't catch it. I didn't.
If
catch
it was Vinny, Vinny is Thorn. She has traps that you throw out and do damage.
It
and
went
can-
like kind of like on the wall. Like
oh,
he like
a
threw it on,
zombie.
like, okay.
A zombie barricade.
Yeah, it's like right there on that like.
Yes, yes. So Azami is one of the strongest operators in the in the game. Very commonly banned because you can throw out those Kiba barriers and it creates a temporary shield.
Okay.
These shields, or those Kiba barriers, do block you from getting shot from bullets, but if you shoot it enough times, it will destroy. You only get so many of them, and they go on a timer, so you can't just spam them all. But Azami is very commonly banned in Pro League, very used in Pro League because of how you can hold a position down by having 3 Kiba barriers around you.
Oh,
C4 is
trolling here.
Gonna get him on the stairs? No. Condor's back to that shield that they've had success with on the blitz. Ella needs to help. There needs to be a call from Wagon, like, I need help, and the help comes, and he gets both.
Oh my god, Wagon actually doesn't need any help. He's just the GOAT. Wagon shows exactly why he's the in-game leader here.
Does get refragged. Oh, and then elsewhere, Kappa gets one too.
Look at
Ella hasn't been cleared though. Vinny gets one.
3 versus 2.
Refrag
Elite's
Kappa.
down to about 40 HP here, James. We gotta keep that in mind too. So they're at a man disadvantage, but also Elite is so low.
Oh, and they now know where Ella is. They're gonna pinch her, but they've got the case. Vinny's got the case cold, so. Ella, you don't like where you are because you're about to get pinched from 2 attackers. Vinny's there to help, though. So it's a waiting game. They're both waiting for each other to peek. Ash has the angle. And those walls are reinforced. Another big extension by... I wonder if he extended those legs. Isaiah got a kill elsewhere, and then Ella does go down. So Ash does get the kill on the KZ. He's going to be able to... I think they know about Thorn, though, still. So this is dicey. This goes to a 1v1 if Ash clears this correctly.
And Ash is KZ?
Yes, Ash is KZ and Condor's Thorn. It's going to have the advantage.
Oh,
missed
does
shots.
some damage there.
Missed shots. And now Thorn is stuck. But finishes the kill. Great gunfight from Vinny. Ash had a lot of the advantage there. There's nowhere for Vinny to really run to, so great job by Vinny to clutch up that round, and a 5-1 for GV is amazing.
Just 2 rounds more to win, right?
Yep.
Wow, we might see a pretty clean.
Ben really wants to confirm when this can end.
No, I'm having a lot of fun.
I can hold it down.
I'm thinking I might install this game. I'm thinking I might install this game. It actually seems like it's fun.
There we go. You could be a fill-in, practice with the team.
Yeah.
Some scrims. I'm sure they need people to scrim against. No, I didn't know it existed until Ben. I didn't know we had one, so that we had an esports team. Till Ben mentioned it, and then I was like, I wonder if they have a Siege team. No way. No one plays that, but here we are.
Yep, I try to spread the word out there. If anyone said, like, if I have to do a fun fact, I say that I commentate for the esports club a lot. So that, yeah, I just put Imperium.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
And we see. So I talked about how strong Azami was, and that was banned. So GV decided to ban it from Condors because they don't even want to.
Yeah, they don't want to run into what they just used against Condors.
Yep. And then Mira is probably the most banned operator as a defender. She has 2 see-through windows you can put up on a reinforceable wall, so they can be smashed by a melee hit or breached from afar. But it's just better to ban it because she's so strong on so many different sites.
Okay.
And if there is a mirror, you kind of have to deal with it, so it's forcing you to do something. So just one less thing to think about. Now we get to see GV on the attack. See how, so this is GV's first use of Deimos. I don't remember seeing Deimos from the GV side at all.
Yeah, I don't
Condors,
either.
it was a staple, and then the rest of the ops we have seen from GV all night, which is a pretty standard take. Grim with the bees, Dokkaebi with the phone calls, Capitao the fire, and smoke bolts, and thermite to get those hard breach walls.
So James, I gotta ask you: do you rock skins in this game?
I'm not whole big on the visual.
Okay, not big on the cosmetics.
No, I mean, I've got some rare ones, you know.
Sure,
so
you've been playing.
Like yeah. But I'm just trying to get the wins.
Okay, you know what? I respect that. I respect that.
I like the charms. I have different charms for my guns.
Okay, yeah,
So
I respect that.
You know.
Sam asks how much I've spent on my Counter-Strike account.
That
and
seems like a.
that number, Sam.
Do you have are you in a relationship? Get in trouble.
No, I am in a relationship. My fiance actually.
Is she aware of this?
I just bought some gloves last month for $200. And I talked to her beforehand. Obviously, you know, we share a bank account.
Got you trained already? Wow.
Yeah. Well, we share a bank account, so I figured I didn't want to just like spend her money and my money.
That's fair. Good man. We got some action here.
Sam says
Ooh,
she got mad at her boyfriend for spending $60 on a mug. Well, those gloves that I bought were $200.
60 for a mug.
That is kind of crazy, though.
Seige.
These are in Counter-Strike, Sam. They're Counter-Strike gloves. They're Counter-Strike skins. Jordan and I talked about it beforehand.
Wow. Well, as that's happening, GV has man count right now. GV's got up 5v3.
Oh my God, they're up 5-3. This
5v3, and they have great map control. They're going to try and execute on the fireplace wall. They did a clinical clear out of top of fireplace using fire bolts.
2 Lakers down really low, though.
To get that opening pick, and they need to get these annoying castles off. But Vinny gets another one, so this is just going to come down to the execute.
Vinny down at 15 HP. It doesn't matter.
And Castle's being tracked by the Deimos, so they know where one of these 2 people are. Grimby's coming out, and the plant's going down for GV.
On top of the piano, may be able to get somebody if this is like an off angle. No, Paul just swings it.
Plant goes down. That's just like a flawless execute for GV. KZ gets one back, but this is an unwinnable situation, and I think you should probably attack timeout incoming.
Yeah.
I would argue you probably should have used one because a lot of those attacking rounds, the last 3 were not great.
Yeah, it seems like they're just falling apart.
That was clinical by GV, and they're just fishing for the frag. With a little stat pat, we can go back to how Sam would break off an engagement if someone spent $200 on
Counter-Strike gloves. Well, here's the thing: is like I talked to her about it.
Drop shot. Yeah, you got.
Yeah, it was cleared. You know.
You got your security clearance.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But how much money have I spent on Counter-Strike? Well, I've been playing Counter-Strike for like 10 years. So, you know, it's not. It's no more than like, I think it's like 1,500.
Okay. For 10 years, I mean.
Yeah. I know people, Austin and Evan actually, who have both spent more than that. But
they did not probably want that known. But no, I'm just kidding.
You know what? It's fine.
They're not here.
Yeah, Evan actually, yeah, he's good. He opened a knife in the LEC actually in Counter-Strike. You know, you can like gamble with cases. He opened a knife in the LEC. Yeah, and actually the clip, that's where he said, holy crap, except, you know, not that. It's worth $1,200, and then he like throws the headset down. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
And I mean, you might get that 10 o'clock home time because GV is on 5 match points.
Yeah, you know, I forgot. Yeah, this is series point.
This is series point. This is Condor's map pick, and they have. So I mean, GV jumped out to a 5-1 half, all on the defense. Chalet, I would say, again, leans more defense-oriented, but compared to Nighthaven, it's much
more balanced,
easier to attack. I would say Chalet, certain bomb sites, and GV just executed flawlessly on that first one. So Condors could definitely make a run at bringing this back, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was 6-4 in a few rounds. But the way GV's playing, and what I noticed in their gunfights that I was commenting on in the first map was the confidence and decisiveness. That is completely gone. When they brought back Nighthaven from how they started, they have been decisive. They are not afraid to take gunfights. or swing, and now you're seeing the opposite. Condors are like not swinging quite as much, not as definitive as when they started. So the psychological of that getting all the way brought back for GV might be in Condor's head a little bit.
Yeah, and look at the kill distribution here. Even though it doesn't mean as much, you know, Saucy's on 3, Monkey's on 1, Elite's on 2, and Kappa's on 2. It's just like it's so lopsided.
And I gotta say, this is not looking particularly good for Condors right now. They do have 1 roamer, so there is still 1 roamer for Condors on the 3rd floor that will have to get dealt with. Ooh. It does look like the wall's going to get open.
Oh, yeah, this is
Arcade
that
wall.
one site we saw early in
Okay.
the game.
Wall is open. What I was going to say is Condors gave GV all of fireplace control on the first, and now they know the roamer. So they can deal with the roamer, and they get an opening pick from someone in sight. That's Isaiah. And he dropped the hatch. He's looking for another pick as well.
Ooh.
They know where one is, gonna try and firebolt him out.
Oh, but look at this.
Oh, but here's another
roamer.
roam. Jaeger came up from library
Oh, man.
and gets one.
4 versus 2 situation now suddenly.
But GV's gonna get the plant. They dealt with the other roamer on the 3rd floor. Jaeger came off of site to get a pick, but it's not gonna matter.
Wagon.
GV is closing this out. Saucy does get 1 back to make it a 3v1, but the Grimby's out. Plant back. Saucy with a double. Hold on. Not quite. Does get a 2nd drone out. Saucy's got to get aggressive here. And he's got a lot of work to do. I believe they have top control and 1 outside of breach. And there's Wagon to finish it off.
They won. That's
And that is series point
Yeah.
GV with the win. Dominating fashion on Chalet. And I believe that moves them to 2-1 on the season as well. So, yes.
So, James, we just, wrapped up that really fast map number 2.
Fast
I think
map, 7-1.
Yeah, wow. That was almost as quick as it could get.
On Condor's map pip. So I'm glad we got an amazing map 1.
Yeah.
In terms of the back and forthness. And then, I mean, GV just dominated.
Just
Clearly,
rolled them over.
their defenses, they had super big extensions, which we saw not a ton of on Knot Haven. We saw a lot of turtle from both teams.
Yeah.
And those are more slow, drawn out. With the extended, as an attacker, you have to clear
Sure.
that. Condors just had no answer for what GV was doing.
Yeah.
And then on attack, GV just had 2 flawless attacking in terms of getting the bomb down and closing it out.
Yeah, so, I mean, I really enjoyed that. I think that your expertise of this game helped a lot with
Expertise.
this. Your many hours in the game, we can call it. But yeah, I think that was fantastic. So thank you so much for joining us. GVSU Esports on socials. Thank you so much for watching. Siege is fun. We don't get to stream it that often. So we have an Overwatch stream Friday at 7 probably. Overwatch stream at 7 on Friday. So we will see you then. 8. It's at 8. Jet, be there or be square. Bye.
Bye.